So, are you ready to become a podcaster on podcast? Download the Anchor app. It's the easiest way to do podcasting and it's also free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's easy. It's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. Good afternoon, my wonderful and beautiful kings and queens. How are y'all doing? I pray that each of you are having a blessed, safe day. All is well with you. Everything is going great. And even if it's not, you're on the side of my voice, guess what? You have made it to a brand new day. Evening, night, wherever you are in the world, you have made it, and that right there is a blessing and miracle within itself. If this is your first time tuning into my podcast, my name is Candace E. Brown. I'm a certified life coach. I'm a motivational speaker. I'm also an author as well as a YouTuber. I am also owner and CEO of Sister and Sister Coaching, and what I do self-love and self-confidence coaching for all my queens out there. I also help my queens with that mindset, helping them take it from rags to riches. Yes. So I just want to thank all of my wonderful and beautiful queens out there. Thank y'all so much. Kings, I want to thank y'all so much for tuning into my podcast, YouTube channel. Thank y'all so much. Y'all know what I'm about to say, ladies. Fix your crowns, okay? You have the power to fix your crown. They could be falling off to the side, they could be busted, they could be shattered to pieces, it can be whatever, it could be falling off. You have the power to fix your crowns. And there are some of you, I don't know what y'all waiting on, but there are some of you out there, you have not even picked up your crown. Sis, what are you waiting on? Listen, I need for you to bend down, pick up that crown, and walk like the beautiful, bold queen that you are. Alright, so today's lesson, y'all, I had said that I was just gonna trying to podcast on every Sunday, okay? Every day, beginning of the week. This is a day that the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it, okay? I'm telling you, God has brought us to a brand new month, a brand new day, okay? And Lord, I thank you so much. But today, I just want to come on here and talk to y'all a little bit about broken vessel. Broken vessel now. And this morning, I opened up my Bible, and I don't know why I had begun to think about, y'all know in 2 Kings, chapter 4, it talks about the widow paying her debt. Y'all know this story where this widow had lost her husband died, and they were coming to pick up her 2 sons because the debt had been owed. And so the widow went to the prophet Elijah and asked her, what she need to do. And what did he tell her? He asked her, what do you have in your house? What you got? And she said, all I got is some empty vessels. And what did he tell her to go do? He told her to go and borrow some vessels. Empty, it don't matter. Borrow a lot of vessels. Don't just get a few. Get a whole lot of them. Okay? Because God is about to do something. What happened? So she did. She listened to it, and baby, the oil began to flow, and it kept flowing and kept flowing. And what happened? She ran out of vessels, and she told her son, she said, I need more vessels. And they like, we ain't got no more vessels. He like, I need some more. So he kept pouring and kept pouring. And what did the prophet Elijah tell her to do? He told her to go and sell the oil. Okay? Sell the oil. And that you could pay off your debt and you have money left over. Come on now. Won't God do it? He made her. She had a whole business. God created a whole business for her. Now she went into the oil business. Y'all ain't saying nothing. That blessed my soul this morning. And that's mostly what the moral of the story, a lot of people. But I got something different this morning that I want to share with y'all. Even though God gave her a whole oil business, she had a whole business. God created wealth for her. Child, she probably had a whole franchise, a whole chain of oil going. Ain't no telling what she called her business, but that was a whole oil business right there. But I want to talk to you about the broken vessel. And when I read that, and when I read in verse 3, and it said, then he said, go borrow the vessels aboard of all thy neighbors, even empty vessels. Okay? Borrow not a few. And the word empty vessels stuck out to me. I said, oh, okay, God. And I began to look at that. I said, empty vessels. I don't know about y'all. But here lately, and I'm real, raw, and authentic on my podcast. I'm not afraid, or I'm not ashamed to tell you how I feel at times, because I'm going to tell you something. Even though I'm a life coach, and even though I'm a motivational speaker, there are some days where I get a little tired, I get a little weary, and there are sometimes I feel empty. How many of y'all feeling empty on today? I feel empty, and I need God to fill me up. I need God to overflow me. And there are some broken vessels. There are some broken people. There are some hurt people. There are some shameful people. Listen, y'all, let me tell you something. And as I began to look at it, I began to pray. And I say, Lord, fill up every broken vessel, every vessel that needs filling up, every vessel that needs mending together. All the hurt people out there, confused minds, the broken hearts on this morning. Somebody disappointed you. Somebody let you down. Okay? Somebody walked out of your life. Somebody left your life through death. Somebody hurt you. Whatever happened to you, I ask God to heal you this morning. Heal the broken heart. Heal the broken vessels. The empty vessels, I pray that God overflow you today. Because sometimes you get a little empty when let me tell you something, when you out here working in purpose, and you out here doing the work for the Lord, guess what? You got to be refueled too. Okay? You just can't be out here working, going. You got to fill yourself up too. Okay? As you are pouring out to people, okay? And you pour out this much percentage. Just think about, just look at your body. Just close your eyes for a minute. And picture yourself that God has filled you up to 100%. This is like a phone charger. Okay? Your phone is on charge. It's 100%. When you take it off, okay, you get on Facebook, you get on Twitter, you get on Instagram, you do some emails, you watch a few YouTube videos, you record some videos, you record a podcast, you doing all this stuff on your phone. Don't you know that percentage is going to go down? Because what's happening, you are using the phone. God, I thank you this morning for using this analogy. You're using the phone. And as you're using the phone, the percentage is going down, right? So you keep using the phone throughout the day for all of this different stuff. Now the phone down to 50%. You be like, well, okay, well, I still, I can go a little bit longer. And then you keep on doing it. You take some pictures and you do some videos and you post them and you doing this, you doing that on your phone. Next thing you know, the phone on 25%, right? Okay, now the phone is on 25%. And you're like, well, I got 25%. I could go a little bit longer. So guess what? You keep on doing this and you keep on doing that. Next thing you know, the phone is on 10%. Next thing you know, the phone on 10%. You like, but dog, I got to charge a phone. But if y'all got a phone like I do, when my phone get to 20%, it get to going. Okay, my phone go, hey, phone is now on 20%, and it say low mode or something like that. You only got 20%, and then it be on red, okay? And I like, let me go, and y'all know how we do. Let me go grab that charger. I ain't got 20%. I don't want my phone to die, okay? Some of us have did that, and let me tell you something. Some of us are below 20%. Some of us are so low, we are below 10%, 5%. Some of us are totally empty. We are totally dead. And we need refueling. We need recharging. Okay? We need for God to come in and recharge us up. We need God to come in and fill us all the way back up to 100% plus some more. Come on. I know y'all feeling this. I feel this morning. And I said, Lord, I just been going and going. And I be trying to fill myself up. But it's like, you know how if you plug the phone up just enough to get the 60 or 70%, you snatch and unplug it. Let me tell you something. We got to stop doing that. We got to let God fill us all the way up. We got to sit there and we got to read this word daily. We got to eat this word daily. You're going to have to sit there and listen to you some positive podcasts. You're going to have to sit there and listen to you some positive motivation. You can't listen to a little bit. You need filling up all the way to 100%, because when you go out here and you let God use you and you out here talking to people and people asking you for advice and stuff and you're trying to give it to them, guess what? That is draining. That's depleting you. But you got to be filled up enough in order to carry it out. Come on, somebody. Y'all, you got to be able to do that. And if you walk around here on 20%, you're going to feel sluggish, tired. You feel like throwing in the towel. You feel like giving up. You feel like this ain't working. This, that. And you like, what is wrong with me? What's wrong with you? Because you're walking around here empty. You're walking around here broken. Okay? And you got to let God come in and do only what He can do. Can't nobody else do it. Let me tell y'all something. This joy, this happiness that I have, this peace that I have, the world did not give it to me. And the world can't take it away. When you get to that point, I'm telling you, you're going to feel so much better. You cannot look to people to give you something all the time. Because I'm going to tell you something. Y'all know I tell y'all all the time. People get tired of talking to you about this. People get tired of trying to encourage you. People get tired of that. They get tired sometimes. I'm just going to talk some real stuff to you today. I don't care what JoJo said. If you call him on the phone talking about the same problem, guess what? He get tired of you. Because he's human at the end of the day. Let me tell you something. You know who don't never get tired? God. God never gets tired of listening to you. Jesus, He don't never get tired of listening to your same problem. And He'll sit right there and listen. And you will talk to Him. But guess what He'll do? He'll begin to pour into you. He'll begin to come in there and do a work only He can do. Suzanne and Juju and them can't do it for you. They'll talk to you for a little while, give you a few encouragement words. But then guess what? The very next day you like, I'm feeling down again. Let me tell you something. You have got to go back to the source, and you got to be plugged back into God. You got to go back to God. But this stood out to me. Say empty vessels. We walking around here, and we empty, and we broken up and everything else. But God can put us back together and make us whole again. He can recharge us. He can refuel us again. And a lot of times let me tell you, I need refueling every day. Because this is what I do. I do motivational speaking. I do the podcast. I do the YouTube videos. Guess what? I do the coaching. Guess what? On a day-to-day basis, I have to be refueled. I have to be refueled. And sometimes even me, I could get so busy and get so caught up in my purpose and get caught up with this and helping somebody, because I'm a person that I love helping people. I love it. I have became a slave to helping people. I love to serve. Let me tell you something. It ain't nothing like serving. I will be on my phone. If one of my clients call me, it might be 11:30, say, hey, I need somebody to talk to. If I'm up, I'm gonna stop what I'm doing, pick up that phone and say, hey, I'm here, what you need. That's me, because I have became a slave to it. Let me tell you something. When you get in purpose, it don't feel like work. It's fulfilling. Let me tell you something, it's fulfilling. But even with that, I still have to go and refuel myself so I can pour out to them. I got to refuel myself with the right stuff, with the positive stuff. I can't be clouding my mind with this old negative comment, negative talk, secular music, and do this and go here and do that. I can't cloud myself with that. I always have to stay positive, because if I don't stay positive, how I expect to put out positive? And then now I'm messing up their mindset. My mindset mess up, now they messing up. So you have to be careful what you filling yourself up with. You can't fill yourself up with mess. Let's just like these iPhones. I'm going to tell you something. These iPhones, they fun about the chargers. Y'all know what I'm saying? You might could get a charger here and there, but if you don't, it don't come. Oh, God, I thank you. You better use the charger that it came with. Y'all go with me in the spirit for just a moment. You know how when you buy a brand new iPhone, they give you a charger with it. You better use that same charger that it came with. Now, you can go buy a off-brand. You can go buy off-brand. Ain't nothing wrong with that because I have off-brand chargers. But I could tell a difference in the charger that it came with, the manufacturer. Come on, somebody. The manufacturer charger that it came with versus the charger that I might have went and bought at the store. It ain't the same unless you buy another one exactly like the manufacturer. And if you buy the one just like you bought, yeah, you gonna spend a little money. But guess what? It's the same one. It's the manufacturing. You got to have the manufacturing. Okay? So guess what? You got to go back to the manufacturer. You got to go back to God. You can't go over there to Juju because Juju is not authentic. And all this here, Juju just going to give you a little piece. They going to give you a little charge. But guess what? It's going to be slow. It's going to take longer. And then guess what? You may not have all day to charge you ain't got all day to charge your phone. You ain't got but a few minutes, and then now you just on 20%. But if you get that manufacturer that it come with, the one that I have, this fast charger, you plug it in, you go do this and that, boom, your phone charge. So guess what? We got to be the same way. You got to go back to God, because if you go back to God, he going to overflow you. He going to charge you up, and he going to do it the right way. And guess what? You going to be right versus you just going to anybody and everybody and letting them talking to you and putting the wrong stuff in your spirit. And then when they put the wrong stuff in, now your output is wrong. Oh, God, I thank you this morning. Come on now. You got the wrong stuff in your spirit, so now you're giving off the wrong output. See, if you plug that phone up to the wrong charger, sometimes it won't even charge. Now, I'm telling y'all about my phone, and y'all know, even with the iPad that I have, you put the wrong charge in there, that thing say not charging. Will not charge. Okay. Y'all get what I'm saying? So guess what? You got to be the same way. Okay, I know there's some empty vessels out there. You're broken and stuff. But you got to go back to the source and let God fill you up. We can't expect for people to come in and do this and that. They're not equipped. They're not able to do it for you. Okay? Let God fill you up. Let God take care of you. Let God carry you through. Lean and depend on him. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart and lead not to thy own understanding. Okay? You got to trust God in this season. You can't sit over here and put all your trust in the man. Some of y'all put all your trust in the man. You put all your hopes and dreams and stuff, and now they done failed you. And now you walk around here hurt, broken, and you crying, and you like, why this happened to me, and why they had to do this to me, and why they let me down, and why this happened. Let me tell you something. Put your trust in God. You cannot put your trust in man. That said, I believe that's in Psalm 118. It is better to put your confidence in the Lord. It is better for you to trust in God. It is better for you to put your confidence in Prince. It's telling you that it is better to put your confidence, put your all in all in God, and to put your confidence in man, to put your trust in man. Because let me tell you, man gonna fail you. Man gonna fail you. They gonna upset you. They gonna disappoint you sometimes. Okay? You can't sit up here and put man up on no pedestal, because they don't go there. They human at the end of the day. They human just like you are. They flesh and blood just like you are. Okay? So they're going to make mistakes. They're not perfect. They're trying to figure out this life just like you are. So guess what? Don't sit up there and put everything on this one person. Then when they disappoint you, when they upset you, then you like, well, you hurt me and you did this and you did that. And no. I love what Dr. Miles Monroe said. And now I live by this daily. He said in one of his videos, he said this right here. If you expect it, oh God, I thank you right now. If you expect it, you won't never be disappointed. If you expect it, you won't be disappointed. And this is not saying that, well, see there, you saying that you expecting that to happen. See, that's why it's going to happen. No. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying is, you have to let God teach you how to love people, how to treat people, how to respect people. That's why I said you got to put God in the depths of your heart, and only God go there. Because one thing I'm learning, God's showing me how to love people, how to respect people and stuff the right way. And what Dr. Miles Monroe was saying, let me tell you something. At the end of the day, we all human. If they make a mistake, it's okay. If they walk out of your life, it's okay. If they leave you, it's okay. If they die, it's okay. Keep on living and doing the works of the Lord. Okay? If your children get grown and they get out here in the world and they do this and do that, and you know that you taught them better, and you know that you said you taught them how to pray, and you did this and that, and they still get out here and do and run rapidly around the world, guess what? It's okay. It's in God's hands. You got to put everything in the Father's hands. You cannot go in and do what God does. You are not God, baby. Okay? You are not God. So move out of the way and let God do what he do best. Okay? It's okay if them folks said this and that about you. It's okay. Let them talk. They talked about Jesus. Did they not? You know the religious folk talked about Jesus. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Coming down who he think he is. He think he this and he think he that. Who do you think you are? Y'all know how them religious folk were talking to Jesus. But what Jesus did, he kept on doing the will of his Father. And you got to be the same way like Jesus. You got to keep on going. You got to keep on pushing. Okay? You got to keep on pressing through. Because you have a work to do for we have a work to do for God. We got a work to do for God. We have a work to do for our Father. And you cannot be worried about what people say done did to you. You got to let that stuff go. But just like Dr. Miles Monroe say, be in expectation. Expect it. And if you expect it, it ain't going to disappoint you. Because you was like, okay, so Johnny walked out of my life. Okay, it hurt a little bit, but hey, I ain't finna quit living. I ain't finna quit worshiping God. I ain't finna quit praising God. I ain't finna jump out of my purpose because he walked out of my life. I ain't finna do that. I ain't finna quit living. I'm going to keep on dressing up. Just because he left me, I'm going to still put on my lashes. I'm going to still put on my makeup. I'm going to still put on my heels. I'm going to still put on my eyebrows. I'm going to still look good, baby. Because I got to represent God. And God, he ain't no God of trash. He ain't trashing nowhere. Okay? So I'm not finna quit dressing up because Johnny left me. Okay, he left me. So what? And next. Keep it moving. Okay? Just because Sarah talking about this ain't working out no more, I'm finna leave you. Man, you got to be the same way. Like, well, okay, I wish you well. Don't you quit going to get your hair cut. Don't you quit putting on your cologne. Don't you quit dressing up. Continue to dress up. Keep yourself up. Keep going to the gym. Keep working out. Don't stop. Keep on going. Don't you quit living because somebody left your life. Because if they left you, they walked out of your life, that was the end of their rope with you. That was the end. That's the end of the road for them and you. That part of your life is now over. Come on, somebody, it's over. And God said that's it, so they got to leave your life. So you just got to accept it, expect it, say, okay, well, they ain't meant to be. I mean, I'm going to go on. Okay? If somebody left your life in death, I could tell you some real stuff. If somebody died, you going to have to accept it. I had to accept my mother's death. It was hard, but I had to accept it. What could I have done? What the point to keep walking around here crying and depressed and stuff 15, 20 years later and she gone? There's no point of doing that. I need to find out what my purpose is. Now it's time to find out what your purpose is, what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, they left and they died. But guess what? I got to keep on living. I got to keep on doing the will of my Father. I got to keep on pushing. This is the attitude that you have to have. You got to expect, okay, they said something I didn't like. Lord bless them. Keep on doing it. Don't sit there and get stuff what I feel like they betrayed me and they did me wrong. Okay, they did Jesus wrong. Okay, did they not? They did Jesus like, I don't know what. I mean, they did Jesus bad. But even on that cross, what did he say? Father, forgive them. Guess what? You gonna have to do the same thing. You gonna have to say, Father, forgive them for they not know what they do. You gonna have to be the same way like Jesus in this season. Some folks gonna hurt you. They gonna say this and do that. But guess what? You gonna have to be just like Jesus. And you gonna have to say, Father, forgive them for they know not what they do. Because they don't know what they doing. They don't know who they messing with. They don't know who you are. But guess what? Pray for them anyway. That's why I say pray for your enemies. You still got to pray for these people. Let me tell you something. I ain't praying for them. Yes, you do. You got to pray for them. You cannot be like that. That's why I said put God in the depths of your heart. Because when it's just you and God, can't nobody disappoint you. You will come in a point of your life, because that's me. I done came to a point in my life now. Don't nothing surprise me and don't nothing be disappoint me. I'll be like, well, okay, whatever. And you have to keep it moving. That's just how you gonna become. You be like, well, okay. And then you ain't gotta worry in the world. What am I worrying for? Why am I worried? I don't have nothing to worry about. The Lord said in Matthew 6 that he take care of the birds. He take care of the trees. Surely my heavenly Father will take care of me. If I seek ye first the kingdom of God, all these things will be added unto me. That means every need in every area of my life will be met if I seek the kingdom first. See, you got to seek the kingdom of God. Seek the kingdom of God. And everything will be added unto you. That's all I got to do is keep seeking God. Keep seeking the kingdom. The more I seek the kingdom, he going to see about me. That's the word. That's the word. I'm going to let y'all go. I didn't mean to stay on here this long. Ooh, Lord, I thank you. But I'm praying for all the broken vessels, empty vessels, that God mend you back together. May he overflow you in the name of Jesus. Okay? And let me tell you something. Stay plugged into the source. God is the source. Stay plugged into God. All right? I love you guys so much. A couple of announcements. If you are able to join us on October the 23rd, we are having our grief conference, Women of Resilience. It is going to be in Colquitt, Georgia, and the theme is It Was Necessary. If you are able to join us, it's going to be in Colquitt, Georgia. I'm going to put the details in this in the description of the podcast. Tickets now are $35. They are $35 until October the 8th, and after the 8th, I think they'll be $50. So if you're able to join us in person, there will be social distancing, sanitizing, all that good stuff. If you're able to join us, please join us, okay? Also, all my queens out there, listen. Today is the last day. I repeat, today is the last day to join me and my wonderful sister Tylisa Smith for our 8-week mentorship program. We're going to do our first Zoom meeting this Wednesday. I am super excited because God is finna come in there and do a work like no other. Let me tell you something. He's doing some amazing things in this season. I'm so grateful and so thankful for it. But if you can, ladies, it's going to be on Zoom every single Wednesday. We're going to be sending out motivational quotes to you every day. We're going to let God use us and let God use the women in that mentorship. However he want to run it, we're going to let God have his way every single Wednesday, okay? And the cost of it is only $10 a month. And we're going to do it for 8 weeks. That's 2 months. We're going to do October and November. And then we're going to close it out, and then we're going to come back and possibly we're going to do another one. However God leads us to do this is what we're doing. So if you will, please join us, okay? You can also go to my website at www.mindsetchange21.com to join the mentorship program. Also, my course is on there as well, 10 Steps to Restore Your Crown. This is all about mindset, ladies. If you're looking to restore or renew your mind, this course is for you as well, okay? I love you guys so much. May y'all have a blessed and safe, wonderful, and prosperous week, okay? This has been Coach Candace B, and I will check in with you guys next time.